Second round of the FIM SuperMoto World Championship and SM2 European Championship returns to Arad in western Romania. It's the first visit to this part of the world since 2004, and while some riders would have ridden here in the past, the circuit couldn't be any more different as the off-road section has had a complete redesign. In S1, Thomas Scherer arrives here with the championship leader's red plate after winning the opening round in France, while Dutch rider Devon Vermeulen tops the points in SM2. Both riders will be looking to extend their lead here at round 2. Well, last time out at Rivesaltes in France, it was Thomas Scherer who took the whole shot in race 1 as brother Adrian gave chase on his Aprilia, giving the French fans something to cheer about. Just behind them, Ivan Lazzarini and Manu Hermanen battled over third. And after 6 laps of trying, the flying Finn was past the Italian, and then he set about chasing down the leaders. Lazzarini was then into 4th place. But as far as Manu Hermanen, it was all in vain, as Thomas Scherer took an easy win. Adrian Scherer came home in 2nd, Hermanen was 3rd. In race 2, at the first round in France, once again the Scherer brothers put themselves in front, as fellow French rider Sylvain Bidard on the number 64 Honda did his best to stay with them in the early stages of the race. Lazzarini, number 30, and Lucas Holbacher on the 72 were both well placed in the top 5. After starting 9th, Manu Hermanen joined the battle for 5th, which was made easier when number 72, Lucas Holbacher, crashed out with 3 laps to go. Difficult conditions here in France, and with 2 laps to go, it started to rain, meaning the riders had to ease their pace, and Thomas Scherer on the factory TM wasn't taking any chances as he tiptoed his way around the greasy circuit. He crossed the line to start his season with a double race win. And no better place to do it than at home on French soil. So your podium then at round 1, 3rd was Manu Hermanen, 2nd Adrian Scherer, your overall winner Thomas Scherer, who holds a 6-point lead coming into round 2. Well, since we were here last in Arad, the off-road section has been redesigned completely, and at 1,345 metres long, this circuit is certainly one of the shortest on the calendar. So let's take a quick look around as we go on board with Angel Karanyotov on the Team Bulgaria TM, riding number 79, and Romanian rider Sorin Traistaru on the 21. Short start straight into a chicane left-right, and immediately we're into the off-road section over a little plateau jump into a left-hander, and you can see how hard and slick it is underneath already. Recently redesigned before the riders came here, so a lot of topsoil just been pushed off. It was raining as well leading into the days prior to the race. Looked like we weren't going to use this part of the track, but as you can see, it has been used. It's rutted out just nicely. Few lefts and right turns, series of jumps as well. Nice little double jump back onto the asphalt section, keeping out to the left before kissing the curbs through the right and left chicane. Circuit opening out again, riders push themselves all the way over to the right hand side again before sweeping through the next left-hander, a 90-degree turn. Briefly onto the fat part of the tyre before kicking it right. Then another short straight into a left, double apex turn this one. Illustrated there, if you run wide, plenty of opportunity for overtaking. One of the slower corners on the track, the left-hander there, and onto the right side again. Working our way round towards the finish line area now, just a few corners to go. Hard on the brakes there, if you get it right, you can pick somebody off. But then, as we come out of the final turn, we're back onto the start-finish straight. That's a lap of Arad. in the hotly contested SM2 European Championship, it was Yuri Guadla who did just enough to take his first pole of the season as he narrowly edged out championship leader Devon Vermeulen by 0.06 of a second. Third belonged to Fabrizio Bartolini in what was a very close time qualifying. Lights go out then, start of SM2 race 1, and Yuri Guadla getting a bit of a tack slapper on as he goes through turn 1, but he grabs that all-important hole shot. Behind him, Fabrizio Bartolini, Tony Clement, Devon Vermeulen. Guadla, Bartolini and Vermeulen now into third and challenging down the inside of Bartolini and goes through into second. So lap 4 then, and Vermeulen wasting no time in getting through the traffic ahead of him. Then he found a way past Guadla, Vermeulen, and he was the new leader and making it look so easy on that TM racing machine. Came over the line to win in race 1. Race 2, Guadla again with a whole shot. Bartolini, Vermeulen and Clem this time fighting for third and fourth through that first turn. On board with Bartolini on the first lap, trying to find a way past Guadla. Has he succeeded here? Ran the outside. Expect Guadla just to hold the inside through the next turn. Perfectly done so. So Guadla, Bartolini, Vermeulen and the 111 of Clem duking it out on the first lap in the early stages of SM2 race 2. But Bartolini finding a way down the inside of fellow Italian Guadla takes the lead. But look at the guy in blue, Devon Vermeulen, the Dutchman, as Simone Piccioni goes out. Intense battle here though, up front. Vermeulen now into second, making a move down the inside of Bartolini, and goes through. So Vermeulen then, as we're on board with Bartolini once again, sitting there in that second position, trying to defend what's coming up behind him in the form of Yuri Guadla. 111, Clem just behind him, and Asiri Kingelin there in fifth. Back on board with Bartolini. Whoa, getting passed there by Guadla, so losing a place, going down to third. But right in that from the 258, Yuri Guadla. Well, that's Vermeulen, 188 in blue. He's our race leader. Behind him, Guadla, and Fabrizio Bartolini in third place. We're on board with him now. Oh, losing the back end and going out of third place. So disastrous then for Fabrizio Bartolini. Well, no such dramas for Vermeulen as he leads. There's Guadla in second. Battle for fifth now. Bartolini, Giovanni Busai, Milan Sitniansky and Alexei Merilus. As Bartolini looking to recover lost ground. And look at this battle for the lead here. Devon Vermeulen not being let off the hook here, as Yuri Guadla thinks he can win this second race. Will he swing down the inside? Wow, Vermeulen will make it difficult for him as they go through turns 1 and 2 into the off-road section. Ah, mistake there in the background for Guadla. That might just be enough to seal it for Devon Vermeulen on the TM racing machine. Rounding out the last few turns then, Devon Vermeulen, your race leader, looking to make it a perfect score here, just like he did in France at the opening round. The flag being readied, it goes out now, and Devon Vermeulen wins race 2. Guadla came home in second, Clem was third, and your overall looked like this. Vermeulen, Guadla and Clem, that's your podium. Bartolini just missing out in fourth with Kingelin in fifth. Overall podium then, Devon Vermeulen, your overall winner on the TM racing machine. Second, Yuri Guadla on the Honda Gazza IFG racing bike, and Tony Clem on the KTM MTR bike. But of course, Devon Vermeulen continues to lead, picks up the red plate as well.
It was a nice weekend. Yesterday a little bad luck, but I was happy with my time, and Yuri was fast also, but today with the races I was the fastest, and I can improve myself race by race, and I want to thank my team, my sponsors, everybody.
So a good day then for Devon Vermeulen, who extends his championship lead. As you can see there, Bartolini no change for him. Clem moves up to third, Guadla goes fourth as Kingelin loses ground this weekend, drops to fifth. Here's how the riders line up for S1 Race 1. Manu Hermanen, Thomas Charette, Adrian Charette, Ivan Lazzarini, Ravaglia, Kmart, Okini, Borlacek, Karanyotov and Georgiev. There's 12 riders in a race this weekend in Romania. Gregoire and Traistaru, the two Romanians, pulling up the rear. Lights go out. S1, race 1, Manu Hermanen swinging across the front of everybody else as Thomas Charette, Adrian Charette duke it out for second and third. Look like Lazzarini just behind him in fourth as they go through the dirt section. On board with Lazzarini in fourth on the opening lap here, trying to make up ground. Both the Charrettes ahead of him and Manu Hermanen, bit of a mistake there from Charette. Adrian Charette then on the fast wheels of Aprilia in third, already starting to lose ground on the TM and, well, the TM SHR machine of Manu Hermanen and the factory TM of Thomas Charette. Number 4, his brother, just ahead of him. That's him there. On to the start-finish straight. Thomas Charette not close enough to mount a challenge on Manu Hermanen as they disappear into the off-road section. Down the inside, looking like he's making a manoeuvre. And Charette goes through this time. So Thomas Charette then leads. Hasn't taken him too long to get there. Manu Hermanen now coming under pressure from Adrian Charette. Just behind them, Lazzarini in fourth. This battle for the first three. Pretty intense at the front of the field. Thomas Charette, Manu Hermanen, and Adrian Charette just here. Lazzarini will pop into view any moment now. Number 30 on the L30 racing bike there. Just about keeping the three guys ahead of him in his sights. Thomas Charette looking pretty assured at the moment. Manu Hermanen, what can he do? Where's he going to mount his challenge? He was fastest in all of the practice sessions and in time training and in Super Chrono. He'll be disappointed not to get a win here in this opening race. Adrian Charette closing in on him. Number 5 on the fast wheels of Aprilia. Bit of a mistake there from Manu Hermanen as he got on the gas just a little bit too early. Jumping back out over the double, back onto the asphalt section. Still nothing in it between Thomas Charette, Manu Hermanen and Adrian Charette. Lazzarini just starting to lose ground there in fourth place. Going on board with the L30 racing rider. Over the finish line he goes. He'll flick it through the left turn, right turn, over the first jump. Oh, yellow flags. Oh, that was Hermanen. So Hermanen out of second position. Well, that will promote Adrian Charette to second behind his brother here, Thomas Charette, our race leader. And Lazzarini will go into third place. So, Manu Hermanen maybe just pushing a little too hard then. And there he is, down in fifth place. So Manu Hermanen, a lot of ground to make up. Well, there's Kmart going out of fourth, and Ravaglia there, number 8, and Okini going around the outside. So those two gaining a position. So Christian Ravaglia then in blue, Okini, Kmart picking himself up as we pick up our race leader, Thomas Charette. There's Adrian Charette, he's in second. And Adrian Charette knows that he's perfectly placed in this first race. Second will be good enough. Goes out and beats his brother in the final race. Of course he can win the overall, but Manu Hermanen still there in fourth, running out of time. Not going to close in on Lazzarini. There's Ravaglia, number 8, on the Honda Moto machine. He's in 6th place. Been riding good all weekend. There's Ravaglia. So too this guy, Thomas Charette, arrived here with the red plate. Is going to extend his lead with a win here in Moto number 1. If he can keep it up on 2 wheels. Just a couple laps to go for the current points leader. There's his brother Adrian still giving chase in second. Manu Hermanen, well, if buts and maybes, shoulda, woulda, couldas for the Flying Finn as he circulates in fourth behind this guy here, number 30, Ivan Lazzarini. So Lazzarini then, he circulates in third. But Thomas Charette on his way to victory here in Romania. Not been here since 2004, remember. And the TM factory racer. Just a few corners to go. A little bit of slow traffic ahead of him, but it shouldn't bother him too much. Through the last few kinks and turns, and Thomas Scherer takes the checkered flag and wins in Moto number 1. Adrian Scherer will be confirmed as second. Ivan Lazzarini will be confirmed as third. And Manu Hermanen across the line in 4th place. Karanyotov was 5th, Ravaglia 6th, with Okini, Kmart, Georgiev and Traistaru running out the top 10. So far so good then for Thomas Scherer, capitalised on a mistake from Hermanen.
In
2014 marks the first year for Team Bulgaria in the FIM SuperMoto World Championship. Bulgarian riders usually race their own national series, although some have raced at the Supermoto of Nations, some have ridden selected rounds of the FIM SuperMoto World Championship or European Series. Ivailo Karanyotov is the team manager and is a former speedway and motocross rider. He's also the father and personal trainer of Angel Karanyotov, this guy here, number 79. Angel rides in S1 and has been riding since he was 4 years old, starting out riding motocross before switching to Supermoto. He's ridden the FIM SuperMoto of Nations twice, but this is his first season as a full-time rider in the World Championship. His first bike was a Honda, but he is now riding a TM. Angel usually trains at the all-asphalt Pleven circuit, but starting out as a motocross rider, the off-road part also suits him. Karanyotov knows this Arad track from racing in the Eastern European Supermoto Championship, but this time the off-road part is completely different and new for all the riders, so we'll see if he'll be able to stay in the top 5. That's his goal for the 2014 season. Team Bulgaria also has a rider in SM2, Tashev Yanko. It's his first season riding the whole Supermoto European Championship, and the team is very focused on the young riders. In fact, for this Romanian race they have 5 85 riders competing in the 85cc class. S1 race 2, lights go out, and once again Manu Hermanen pulls that all-important hole shot. Thomas Scherer and even Lazzarini looks like he's just snuck up the inside of Adrian Scherer through the crucial point there, turn 2. Karanyotov looks to have got a good start in 5th, Ravaglia in 6th place as the riders jump back out onto the asphalt. So Hermanen, Thomas Scherer, Ivan Lazzarini, Adrian Scherer, Angel Karanyotov and Christian Ravaglia, your top 6 on this opening lap. And already Manu Hermanen on the SHR TM riding 131, looking to make a break from the TM behind him, number 4, Thomas Scherer. Thomas Scherer, your winner from race 1. Well, that's Serini going wide, Adrian Scherer at the inside looking to make a way through. Oh, man down. Oh, it's Adrian Scherer. So Adrian Scherer goes out of 4th. Okini and Kmart go by. So up front then, it is Hermanen, Scherer and this guy here, Ivan Lazzarini, in 3rd place. So, what a turn up then. There's Manu Hermanen, he leads. Thomas Scherer, 2nd. He's fallen. So he falls coming through turn 2. And riders going past him. So Thomas Scherer then dropping back to 6 as Kmart goes through. So Manu Hermanen here, 131 on the SHR TM. He leads now by quite a significant margin over Ivan Lazzarini. There's Karanyotov and Ravaglia. They're fighting over 3rd place. So the Team Bulgaria rider, number 79, and the number 8 SM2 Honda of Ravaglia, they're in 4th place. No such problems for Manu Hermanen, 131 SHR TM here. Your defending world champion, but not having it all his own way this year. Ravaglia looking to close down on the number 8 machine. Oh, big moment there from Manu Hermanen. Just got pitched. The body language, the panic rev suggested he was close to going through the front door there over that double jump back onto the asphalt. That would have been a biggie. As Thomas Scherer back on the case. Closing in on Pavel Kamar in 5th place. Scherer in 6th on the number 4. Nervous look over the shoulder, a matter of time. Down the start, finish straight. And neatly down the inside, Thomas Scherer passes Kamar on lap 5 and goes into 5th place. Manu Hermanen continues to lead though, 1:31. Silky smooth when he's in the right frame of mind. Well, here's number 5, Arad Circuit. He's in 10th, going down the inside of Sorin Traistaru, the Romanian rider, number 21, takes 9th away. So the fast wheels of Aprilia of number 5, Arad Circuit, now in 9th place. Obviously couldn't get that bike started when he fell first time out. Lap 2, when he was behind Lazzarini. There's Ravaglia. Karanyotov behind him. He's going after even Lazzarini here. So the SM2 Honda going after the L30 racing machine. As we continue to follow 1:31, Manu Hermanen of Finland, the race leader, about 6 or 7 seconds clear now of Ivan Lazzarini. Here he is coming through, number 30 in 2nd position. How close is Ravaglia? Well, it's right on his rear wheel now, so the 2 Italians going for it here. Both Honda mounted. Yellow flags again. Who's that for? Oh, number 5, Arad Circuit again. So falling from 9th, Karanyotov and Thomas Scherer go through. So already a lap down, Arad Circuit in the 2nd race. Lazzarini still holding on to 2nd. 3rd is Ravaglia. 4th now, the number 4, Thomas Scherer. Ravaglia pushing all the time. Trying to find a way past Lazzarini as Thomas Scherer goes through. Oh, yellow flags background, top of the hill. Ravaglia's gone. So he's out of 3rd. That promotes Thomas Scherer from 4th to 3rd. And he'll go after the guy just gone out of shot there, number 30, Ivan Lazzarini. So a bit of a let-off there for Thomas Scherer. So 2nd rider in shot, the number 4, now in 3rd place. Manu Hermanen continues to lead. Lazzarini in 2nd. 3rd is Thomas Scherer. As Karanyotov and Kamar continue to battle for 4th and 5th. Here's Ravaglia now in 6th on the number 8 bike. Manu Hermanen though, in a class of his own. Lazzarini, how much more of this can he take? Well, we've got 2 laps to go. And Thomas Scherer applying the pressure. Now he goes through. Just at the top of the picture as they came back into view there. So Thomas Scherer gets himself into 2nd, pushes Lazzarini into 3rd. This will be good enough for an overall victory if he stays there. A win in Moto number 1, a 2nd in race 2, compared to a potential win here from Manu Hermanen in race 2, and that 4th place that kept the Finn off the podium steps in Moto number 1. A slight advantage to Thomas Scherer. Of course, he'll keep his championship lead as well. Manu Hermanen rounds the final turn, takes the checker flag, wins Moto number 2. And we take a look back, wait for Thomas Scherer, number 4. He comes over the line. He wins the overall, but at what cost? Just looking like he's got a damaged shoulder there. So race results then: Hermanen, Thomas Scherer, Lazzarini, Kamar 4th, Karanyotov 5th, and that was Ravaglia, Occhini, Georgiev, Traistaru, and Arad Circuit picking himself up for 10th. But the overall Grand Prix, 2 in a row now. Thomas Scherer wins here in Romania. Manu Hermanen 2nd, even Lazzarini is 3rd. Podium then looks like this: 3rd overall on the L30 racing bike, Ivan Lazzarini. The SHR TM, Manu Hermanen 2nd, Thomas Scherer, TM Factory Racing, your overall winner. Takes the trophy, takes the flowers, takes the plaudits. Of course, he continues to lead the championship and extends his lead as well. Let's hear what he has to say. Well, in the 2nd moto, I made a mistake behind Hermanen, and then I fell. So I had to pass everybody to get back to 2nd and find a way back onto the podium. Finally, I got the podium. I still have the red plate. See you next race in Sosonova. So Thomas Scherer then extends his lead, 14 points now, clear of Manu Hermanen. Adrian Scherer just a few points further back. Lazzarini is 4th, Kmar is 5th, with Baglia in 6th position now. Manufacturer standings look like this. TM on maximum points, Aprilia, Honda, Husqvarna, Yamaha and Suzuki bringing up the rear. Well, that's it from Romania. Join us next time when we go to the SMGP of the Czech Republic and the circuit of Sosnova. My name's Paul Malin. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Bye for now.